right as I'm talking about Michael Pittman signing or getting traded to my Pittsburgh Steelers, opening $24 million with the Colts. I called it. I told you there's no way this didn't happen. Malik Willis has reached an agreement with the Miami Dolphins. Malik Willis is the future QB1 out there in Miami after taking on $99 million in dead cap with Tua. The Packers now backup quarterback is going to Miami, reuniting with Jeff Hafley and the general manager over there in Green Bay. I can't wait to see what this contract is like. There are rumors that Malik Willis wanted to go to Arizona, Pittsburgh, New York. Couple intriguing spots for him, but they just reached an agreement. Malik Willis is going to be the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins for the next couple of years. Wow. Congratulations. That is awesome. Let's see. He gets no way, it's 3 years, $67.5 million with $45 million guaranteed. Is this what's true? I got to see what the contract looks like, but Malik Willis is a Miami Dolphin. Just like that. It's a good question. Dolphins are cash strapped and rebuilding. Is paying a projected $25 to $30 million a year for a quarterback with only 6 career starts a low risk, high reward move, or is it just another expensive gamble on potential overproduction? So that offense right now is looking like Malik Willis, Devon A-Chain. It is officially, it came out 3 years, $67.5 million for Malik Willis. So 3 years, $67.5 mil for Malik Willis. Honestly, I think that's lower than what I expected him to originally get. And a 3-year deal is not bad, around $2 million a year. $22.5 million a year. I really don't think that's that bad for a guy like Malik Willis. It's not really even a prove-it deal because he's going to a place with no real quarterback competition. I mean, maybe Quinn Ewers gives him a run for his money, but Malik Willis is officially going to be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins for the next couple of years, replacing Tua Tagovailoa. Not bad for Miami over there. Malik. You think? And then, yes, sir, Kane, I'm glad to see you're back. Kane, the biggest news of the day. This Pittsburgh Steelers trading for Michael Pittman, working on an extension. Now, that did just open up $24 million in cap space. I remember, Kane, we talked about the fact that we thought the Colts were going to move on from Michael Pittman if they went out and signed Alec Pierce. Well, they signed Alec Pierce, and not even an hour later, Michael Pittman becomes a Pittsburgh Steeler. Honestly, perfect wide receiver two behind DK Metcalf. Now we can work on our wide receiver 3 later in the draft. You don't have to use pick 21 on a wide receiver, which I never like using first round picks on wide receivers like that. There you go. Big news so far. Malik Willis, Michael Pittman. If I hit refresh, there'll probably be something else, I bet. Oh, there you go. Look at that. The Giants reaching a 3-year agreement with former tight end Isaiah Likely. So Isaiah Likely reunites with his his head coach John Harbaugh and is heading to the New York Giants. Giants were running out tight ends of Daniel Bellinger and Theo Johnson last year. It looks like they are going to get, or at least one of them is going to get replaced with Isaiah Likely. The Giants were not likely returning or bringing back Wan'Dale Robinson. I believe that in the next couple hours we're going to see Wan'Dale Robinson signing to a team like the Tennessee Titans. So bringing in more receiver help for Jackson Dart, Scatabo, and the rest of that offense. I really like this deal, actually, for the Giants. I think Isaiah Likely is super underrated. Isaiah Likely is a super underrated talent. He's got very good hands outside of holding onto the ball from Joey Porter Jr. in the end zone. But Isaiah Likely making his way to the Big Apple to sign with the New York Giants. Not bad there. And then, Kane, I see what you're saying. Pitt will be a good fit with Rodgers if he comes back. Dude, I completely agree, Kane. I feel really good about that trade. securing our wide receiver 2 spot, getting a veteran that clearly McCarthy and them they didn't want. M. Schlegel, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Hating on Jackson Dart and Cam Scadabo is something that I would not be surprised if the haters, the injuries catch up to them and they don't have long careers and they never have that top end success that you want them to have. But he is a rookie. He's still very young, so I don't think writing him off yet is a bad idea or a good idea. But we got to see in this upcoming year. He's got a full-time head coach. He's got Harbaugh. You can tell they're trying to build this defensive identity. Second to last game, the Giants had him throw 4 times. That was a great point. I watched a lot of that game. That was a really, really rough game to watch. But man, couple big moves happening in the past couple minutes. Michael Pittman, man, is a Pittsburgh Steeler, wide receiver 2. I really like this. I really, really like it, man. I like Pittman. I will say, so I just saw that the Steelers are now sending $47 million a year for Michael Pittman and DK Metcalf. Do I like that on paper? No. But at the same time, I think that is a secure wide receiver 1 and 2. They're very durable guys. They're bigger guys with secure hands. You can kind of tell this offensive identity that Mike McCarthy is trying to build around good, strong blocking receivers, good hands over the middle receivers with good running back room with explosive running backs and possibly Aaron Rodgers coming back. So look at that. There you go. So yeah, Steelers are signing Michael Pittman to a 3-year, $59 million extension. I agree, Kane. The issue is he's paid like a wide receiver 1, but at the same time, so, okay, 3-year, $59 mil is literally, what, half? It's literally exactly half of what Alec Pierce just got paid. If we're going off the wide receiver market, the fact that I saw Rashid Shaheed was going to get around $20 million a year. I see Wan'Dale Robinson getting $27 to $26 million a year. 19 a year for Pittman. I think that's pretty solid value, Kane. Honestly, the deals that have happened so far today, like Malik Willis for $22 million a year feels very accurate. Michael Pittman for $19.5 million feels very secured wide receiver 2 money, in my opinion. I got to see what Isaiah Likely went for to see what the tight end market is, but you know what? I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty good so far. I got the Malik Willis extension correct. I got the signing right, so I'm glad my prediction was right there. Did not expect Michael Pittman to be a Steeler, but the Steelers had to make some moves to make us good. It's a great point, M. Schlegel, that he only had 1 good game. And technically, let's not forget that he lost the quarterback battle to Will Levis. He had a chance to be the starting quarterback in Tennessee, lost it to Will Levis as a rookie. And we know Will Levis obviously didn't even have a long career. So Malik Willis gets a full-time starting quarterback job. Now, the one thing I will say, though, is Malik Willis definitely had a... You're stunned by some of this. I agree with you. The only thing I will say, he had such a relationship with the Packers guys because the Packers all came to Miami, and clearly Tua was never a part of their long-term plan because they're now paying. You got to think, right? They're paying next year $72 million to have Malik Willis to be their quarterback because $50 million is going to Tua Tagovailoa for not playing for them. So while they're paying Tua, they clearly wanted to get a secure guy that's at least going to be their starting quarterback while they're paying Tua the money they are, and that's going to be Malik Willis. So now they get about a good 2 to 3 year bridge to figure out the direction that Miami wants to go in before they probably go all in about 2 to 3 years. Because they're not winning the AFC East with Malik Willis, but all I see are future XGMs. I don't blame you. For saying that, I'm Schlegel. Trust me, but when you look at Miami, it's really like, what other route were they going to go with their quarterback room? Were they really going to run out Quinn Ewers next year? I did not see Jeff Hafley coming in and saying we were going to, I really didn't see him coming in and saying he was going to run a rookie quarterback like Quinn Ewers. And worst case scenario, if Malik Willis doesn't work out, you'll find out probably in the next calendar year because the Dolphins will be so bad that they'll have a top pick where they'll probably want to draft a quarterback. So worst case scenario is that, you know what I mean? What's the upside? Win 3 to 4 more games and still miss the playoffs? Yes and no. Probably, right? But at the same time, I guess clearly Jeff Hafley with Green Bay, they viewed Malik Willis as a starting quarterback, or they wouldn't have given him this contract. You know, if this was the contract he got, because I think a team like Arizona would have offered him more money. They would have offered him probably like $27 million a year. But clearly Malik Willis had some relationship with Miami. This has been written that it was going to happen. But it's a good way. May as well try to see with Quinn. The way that I see it is, if you're going to try and see what you have with Quinn, I'd rather pay Malik Willis $22 million. Honestly, I would. I think Malik Willis has much higher upside than Quinn Ewers does on a week-to-week basis. And also, the play style of having a mobile quarterback next to Devon Achane sounds so beautiful. I hate to say it, but it sounds so entertaining to watch a mobile quarterback next to Devon Achane, because that dual threat backfield could work really well if they put the right offensive line together, which, trusting Miami to do anything right is tough, but it's new management. It's what they're trying to do. So true. I see what you mean, M. Schlegel. Congrats to the Jets for just now signing Joseph Asai on a 3-year, $36 million deal. Defensive end, I believe Joseph Asai is coming from the Denver Broncos. If I had to remember where he's coming from. Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, so this guy's just bad. Nice. Yeah, the Jets signing bad players to money. Who would have thought that happens? Jets are trying to build this defense. Up under Aaron Glenn. We just saw that Aaron Glenn, they traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick this morning. Traded a 7th-round pick for Minkah. It's a good point, M. Schlegel. I see where you're coming from. There you go, the Jets. Being the 8th seed is the kiss of death. It's like being a mid-tier team for all those years. And then look at that. Right after, the Jets are now going to announce that they're signing another edge rusher. Kingsley Enagbari is signing to the Jets. Another one there. Hey. Jets are going out there and getting their guys. I don't hate it. I like the Jets paying defense. I like seeing the Jets paying defense. Yeah, right? The process for the Sixers. That's what happens when you tank for like 7 years straight, M. Schlegel. You know what I mean? But there you go. A lot of big signings happening right now in the past couple minutes, so I figured I'd do a little recording to show that all off. Malik Willis is a Dolphin. Michael Pittman is a Steeler. Isaiah Likely is a Giant. Jalen Phillips is a Panther for $120 million. Isn't that crazy, by the way? $120 million. Eagles just traded for him at the deadline like it was nothing. And then the Jets signed a couple of defensive ends in Joseph Asai and Kingsley. So Jets making moves on their defense. Wow. There you go. I'll keep reporting all these free agency signings and stuff live on stream. If you guys want to tune in, this is such a fun day to be live. I can't lie. Such a fun day to be live with NFL free agency starting up.